Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, the Nui channel, and today we're going to make lunch in my empty kitchen. Let's take a look. So I have 1 onion, I have 2 eggs which will be for breakfast, rice, 3 potatoes and 4 tomatoes. Let's take a look at what we have in canned goods instead. So I have this tin fish, which I won't make today, maybe tomorrow. I will take out this baked beans. And I'm going to try this for the first time. Let's see how it goes. It says it's canned tomatoes, onions, spices, and curry leaves. Now, I don't know if the tomatoes will be cut the way I like, or even the onions for that matter. What about the spices that they mentioned? Is it going to be to my liking? I'm not really sure. Let's see what the instruction says. Quick and easy curry. Place 1 cup of long grain rice and 1 teaspoon of salt into a medium-sized pot. Pour over 2 cups of water and cover the pot. Gently simmer over a low heat for 15 minutes. So why are you telling me how to make rice? Anyways, strain the rice and set aside. Heat this thing, which is the Indian-style tomatoes, over a medium heat and simmer for 5 minutes. For added flavor, you can add half a cup of coconut milk, don't have, to the tomatoes. Serve the tomato with the cooked rice. Garnish with sliced red chili and fresh coriander. Okay, so I'm not making tomato curry or tomato chutney or whatever this is supposed to be. I'm going to use this as the base for the baked beans curry. So I'm going to take my baked beans and put it in a bowl, and we're going to wash this off to take off some of the sauce that it comes in. I don't really like that overly sweet taste of this sauce. So I have the baked beans in water to soak for a little while. If you come over here, I have some oil. Not a lot because this is just baked beans. And once this gets hot, I'm going to add that canned mixture that we have. It kind of smells nice. I don't know how to describe it, kind of like mango-y. But let's see how it goes. If this actually works, it's the fastest curry I've ever cooked. Literally no chopping, no nothing. Just baked beans and this tomato onion mixture. Okay, let's see. So going by the smell alone, it doesn't look like they use any chili powder or chilies in this. So I'm going to add my chilies in first. And then I'm going in with my chili powder, maybe 1 spoon. Now normally when you're making a curry, you would add your onions in first, let it brown, then you add your tomatoes, then you add your chilies and whatever. But with this, everything is combined in this can, and I'm experimental cooking. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to add some water in here just to get the last bits out. Okay, so I've picked up some tomatoes and some onions just to see how they chop this. So over here in the left hand corner you have their piece of onion. These 2 middle chunks is the tomato. I feel like it's still very big. I'm gonna have to smash the tomatoes in the curry. There's nothing I can do about the onions at this point. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so looking at the ingredients, it says blah blah blah, tomatoes, blah blah blah. Tomatoes, onions, vegetable oil, sunflower, canola seed, antioxidant, TBHQ, I'll just ignore that. Tomato paste, spices, irradiated. Yes, but what spices? Irradiated? What? Sorry, I'm not technology advanced. So, chemically modified starch, sugar, salt, garlic paste, citric acid. So, I'm not going to add salt into this curry. Yeah, I'm kind of suspicious now that it's going to have too much of that tomato sauce flavor, but hopefully the chili powder that I added counteracts that. I should have added turmeric as well, since it doesn't mention turmeric. It just says spices, irradiated spices, whatever that means. I also added a lot of water to it to get rid of some of that sweet and sour taste, but I'm really not impressed with the size of the tomatoes and onions in this mixture. I have some videos up where I showed the way that I cut my tomatoes and onions, and you'll see it's much smaller than this. And I really don't like smashing the tomatoes. It's like, look at these big chunks. I can't believe it's called Indian style, as if all Indians make the food the same way. Maybe these tomatoes and onions are chopped right for some people, but it's way too big for something that I would use personally. So I smashed the tomatoes as much as I could, but I have a feeling that when my mom eats it, she's still going to find big chunks in there. And once you have this mixture boiling like it is now, you can add in the baked beans. I removed most of the water from this. Yeah, the baked beans doesn't take long on the stove, so once this is done, you'll kind of know it. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment below. Please subscribe to my channel. All of that stuff, because yeah, I really want to make more videos.